All right.
Okay, ready.
Bro! Welcome
What's
back
up?
to Nothing of Note.
I'm Eli.
I'm Nic.
This is Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're watching Hawkeye, episode 5?
Episode 5.
Ronin! Oh, wait, no. Ronin.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ronin.
Very excited.
The penultimate episode.
Mm-hmm. Will we see Fisk? Probably.
Probably. I still want confirmation on whether Jack's good or bad. Bro!
Bro!
All right.
All right, I'm
Do you have
ready.
anything else to say?
No.
No,
do
okay,
this.
all right. All right, let's go, bro.
Let's go, bro!
Are they finding the other ones to, like, mind control them?
Oh, maybe. Yep, okay. I know what the end is.
Yeah. They got all the ones that were there, but that wasn't all of them. 2018. Is that before the blip?
No, it's not. Whoa. Oh,
Yeah.
it is the blip.
literally right
Wait,
before the blip.
wait.
She just came back.
Oh,
She blipped.
right.
That's a cool effect on that.
That was cool.
Oh, so yeah, because Natasha was there for those 5 years. She wasn't. That makes sense.
Oh, so she doesn't know yet.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This is crazy. I love getting to see the blip. That's the effect of it, like, in time.
I need to find Natasha. Can you help me find Natasha? I need to tell her I'm okay.
That might be a little difficult.
I don't know why my brain was struggling to figure out what.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I was just like,
I mean, I didn't realize it was, like, right at the blip, but I thought it was either...
Yeah.
But I guess I should have realized.
Hawkeye.
The Hawkeye.
You're the only thing that matters to me. Are you sure you're okay?
Uh-oh. Sorry, Jack. So Jack doesn't matter.
He's just a way to get what she wants. Poor Jack. He's the real victim.
Yeah. Bro.
Does Clint
He needs a
think
hug.
you are a superhero? Don't beat yourself up. Sometimes the paths we're on, they wind around in ways that we never would have expected. All you can do is keep moving forward. Even on days when honestly it all just kind of feels like shit.
It's not bad advice. Kind of sounds like manipulation.
I need to tell you something. Clint and I have been looking into our mom's murder. And we found a lot of incriminating stuff about Jack, including this shell company that he had called Unlimited. Maybe there's a reason. Okay, I will.
She doesn't need to look into it because she knows.
Yeah.
Things and come back home.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, she got shot.
I forgot about that. Sriracha. I don't know why I thought that was funny.
The hot sauce survived the heat.
There it is. Oh, snap. Sriracha.
Hi!
I love you, Elena.
I made macaroni if you want some.
I
I'm
love you
sorry,
so
what?
much.
Well, I was starving and you took forever, so I wanted to make food. I just want to talk,
Also,
okay?
thanks for the sriracha. I would totally put that on my mac and cheese.
Are you really not hungry? That fight was so long. Really tasty. Really tasty. Yeah, I know what box of mac and cheese tastes like. Okay, I know it's delicious. No. You have one fork? I'm 1%. That's so weird.
That is weird.
This is not cutlery. This is not cutlery.
I am not gonna just sit and have dinner with you after you tried to kill me and then just broke into my house.
I did not try to kill you. A, I put you on a wire to remove an obstacle. And B, I did not break anything. I'm way too talented than that. And C, stop being so defensive. Okay? You're so hostile. I'm not going to hurt you. I promise.
I don't have any weapons on me. Okay, I take that back. I don't have any weapons currently in my hand. That's a lie also. You're probably thinking, what? This is crazy.
I love
I'm
her
going to have
so
dinner
much.
with the enemy. And she made some really good smelling macaroni. But in all honesty, if I wanted to kill you, I
You would have already.
Right as you open the door.
Yeah, but probably would've-
Right as you
by the time
open
you
the
shut
door.
it, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been thinking about a name for your dog.
For your dog.
He already has a name and it's Pizza Dog. Shut up, Grills.
Pizza dog. Not Sir whatever. Some fantasy name.
No. I'm with you.
Well, it's my first time in New York. But it's a business trip, so time is limited. But I do want to see some things. I want to see the Empire State Building, the new and improved Statue of Liberty, and the Rockefeller Center.
So this is
Yeah.
after.
Yep.
Exactly. See, I love American Christmases. The tree, the presents, the superpowered reindeer, Rudolph. He's so weird. Have you ever eaten reindeer?
Oh.
I'm not saying that's a pleasure.
It is not a pleasure. No, it's really tough. It's chewy. Sometimes you're funny, Kate Bishop.
You keep saying my whole name just to point out that you know it.
Yes. I know a lot about you. Eleanor
What?
lives on Park and 41st. Father, there, deceased. Very sad. And you recently walked into traffic to save a dog, which I'll admit is pretty cool, and you got a few points from me on that. Senior, double major,
Right, okay,
and
we get it. Thank you.
What are her majors?
Yeah, I want to know. Dang it.
Are you in New York to talk to Clint? Is that why you're here?
No.
I'm here to
I'm
kill
here
him.
to kill him. Yeah.
I'm here to kill him.
Yep. Yeah, he's beat up.
I'm happy we're getting more grills.
Oh yeah.
Grills.
Grills. Wait. Gills? Is it? You screwed me up.
Grills. I think it's grills.
I promise you, this is all a big misunderstanding. I've never worked a day in my life. I've obviously been framed.
By
You know
you.
this suck. Back in a jiffy for your Christmas party, you'll see.
Oh, yeah, he's not. He's a good guy. He is. Poor Jack. We
Man.
hated him this whole time. Or I did anyway.
I've replayed that a million times in my head, hoping for a different outcome.
So did we.
Listen, I know you said it's over, but it's not. Not for me. Call me back.
Awesome.
Okay? Fine.
I was wondering how long this would take, by the way.
That was so good.
You think you want to leave all these messages like a crazy person? No, this is your fault.
Trust the
Trust
bro.
the bro!
Yes.
Bro, we move your place. We move place for you.
Last year's these classic tracks. Please. Tommy Smith Olympics. Royal Tenenbaums, right? Tony Soprano. Forget about it. You know what you don't see anymore? Tell me. Brass knuckles. What are you gonna do, huh? Pull them out of your pocket in the middle of fight? Wait 1 second, please. Let me put on brass knuckles so I can punch your face.
It's a no
Yes.
arrow.
Oh, I love it. I love this. I love this Batman-esque style fight scene that's happening right now.
She didn't hear that gunshot. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh wow. That was amazing.
I wanted you. But if you or anyone comes after me, my family, it'll be the last thing that you do. You have my word.
Dang.
I bet you're wondering how I found you.
You tracked my phone again, didn't you?
Yeah.
So there's a rescue mission? You got an escape plan?
Hey, are you Tabitha?
Yes.
All right, hop on.
It's an Uber. Oh, it's amazing. Also very trackable.
Yeah, but also like. At the
Oh, but
same
she used
time-
her in a different name. Yeah. You dirty. Oh. Does that say I love New York City?
Well, yeah, I bet.
She's following her mom.
What is it?
I found out who hired me. Eleanor Bishop.
Oh.
Holy crap.
Okay.
Look at this. Who's that with my mom?
Yeah, it's her. Yeah, it's gonna be her.
Well, that's the guy I've been worried about this whole time.
Oh, it's Fist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Kingpin. He did say Kingpin.
Ah!
Kingpin's the Grinch, confirmed.
Yep. Oh, that was so good. We have one more, right?
Yeah, one more.
Okay, good. I was scared it was gonna end there. Wow.
Dude, okay, so we got confirmation
Yep,
of Kingpin, which
Kingpin.
we had already watched Far From Home. Spoilers.
Yeah,
Daredevil
Daredevil
shows up.
shows up.
And yeah, so, and we saw like his hand, you know, so we kind of suspected that.
Yeah.
But that's awesome. No,
But
I'm
knowing
super
it,
excited.
getting it to like confirm is cool.
And that actor did such a good job whenever he
Yes.
portrayed Kingpin before.
Yes, he did.
All right, sorry. What were you wanting to talk about?
Oh, I'm trying to wrap my head around where I want to start, so you're
okay.
fine to keep going.
Yeah, no, sorry. That episode was really heavy. It was like a lot of conversation and just
A lot of like real stuff.
Yeah.
And one thing I wrote down was Avenger. I like how you know, when she said Avenger, like what does that mean? Which obviously
what does it mean now? Like it
Yeah.
had a, you know, shield around the world.
yeah, but even then it's like I feel like I was thinking kind of like in the real world sense politically how it's just like certain things where it's like people can be untouchable and that's like not okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it was really cool to kind of see that. Like, yeah, okay, so he's an Avenger, so he just gets to kill a bunch of people. And I mean, it's true. It's like it does. Yeah. I wrote down the word perspective. That's all I wrote down. But like in people's perspective, like someone's good or bad, and
yeah.
So seeing, you know, having to sit there as a fan of Hawkeye and having to sit there and really get down into like talk about what he did, which this whole show is kind of done,
Right.
but having Natasha's sister do that, it was just like, dang.
Yeah, that we're the same. Both, like, we're both capable, but when we're blinded by rage, like, you know, you latch onto something, you're going after it so hardcore, you're missing everything around it. And so she didn't even think to look into other aspects that was involved. Ronan killed her dad. Ronan's responsible, but it's not always a black and white. And
Right.
in this case, it wasn't. Fisk apparently wanted her dad gone. I also love that they were calling him the big man.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah. Anyways.
So this is the other thing I wrote down. So he kept talking about being a weapon, and so now I'm really starting to wonder who, like, maybe it wasn't necessarily, he wasn't just going out and killing these people, but he was actually getting sent on missions, I think. And I'm wondering if he was getting sent on missions by.
So I thought the same thing, but then I switched my point of view whenever he said, whenever you're blinded by rage,
Sure.
he said, you use, eyes used, and he said, the person who tipped off was your boss. And he didn't realize that at that time because he was helping Fisk. In a way, Hawkeye was helping Fisk, going after the targets he
blinded
Fisk
by rage,
wanted, and it cleaned up Fisk's organization for him.
Wow, yeah.
And encouraged a loyal soldier in Maya who wanted who was gonna follow. Yeah.
No, you're right. Dang, I kind of missed that. You're right. No, yeah. That's,
I don't think it was like hit. I think he was just manipulated.
Yeah.
It was
manipulated.
Yeah.
And because he was blinded by rage.
Right.
Yeah. Dang, dude. I think you're right, yeah. And then I think
I feel like sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, Valentine, Val, whatever you want to call her. She probably did kind of talk up how bad Clint was, maybe. But also, I do think that she just feels like Clint should have died instead of Nat, because she knows. It sounds like she knows what happened for the most part.
I don't know. I don't.
The way she was talking, it seems like she kind of knows that one of them sacrificed themselves, and I think she's mad because I think it's just emotionally she wanted her sister to not be dead, and she feels like, you know.
I don't know. I feel like we're waiting for that conclusion, and we'll get that answer next episode.
Yeah.
But, I will say that fight with Maya was my least favorite fight this season so far.
Same. It was kind of bland.
Yeah, I didn't feel like all the other fight scenes I felt a little excited about, and there's
I don't feel like there's any point when I was watching that fight where my like expression changed.
Yeah,
in every other fight it's been like at least a moment or at least a lot of moments where I'm like, oh, you know, like
I was pretty quiet this whole reaction because there wasn't anything in the fight scenes that really wowed me, and like a lot of the conversation, it was great, and so I was engaged with it, but I wasn't like. There wasn't a lot of commentary to go with it. It felt pretty straightforward.
Yeah, you got
for the most part. I feel like we've got a lot of setup for this last episode.
For sure, which it makes sense because this is going to be the last episode. And it was funny that the most like comic relief you got was from Yelena, and really some of the most intense moments you got, like sombering moments, were from Yelena in the same scene. Which is funny.
Yeah, no, I definitely enjoyed all the stuff with Yelena and her, you know, going and trying to help all the widows and then getting blipped for 5 years.
Oh yeah, man, that was cool. The how they used that visually, that was awesome.
Yeah, oh yeah, because it was like before. I don't think we've really, because who was the other one? What's her face from WandaVision? Like whenever it showed her rematerializing, it didn't show like everything around her rematerializing. Yep. Which that was just
it was a hospital, so it probably didn't change a whole lot. But
that was such a cool visual of that room changing, and it was
that was really cool. I love that her hands, because I was so confused at first what was happening. Even though I kind of thought that was going to happen, the water going through her hands, I was like, whoa, what's going on? Is this like I immediately was like, oh, is this like training? And she's doing like some, you know, like virtual training or something. Yeah. And that's, you know, scenario training. And then I realized, oh, it's her hands were the first thing to start dematerializing.
So then whenever she comes back, then she starts working for so I guess all three of these widows are working for an organization to kill people for money. And that's when she gets contracted by Valentina. It seems like Valentina is the one who is the middleman between the people hiring.
Yes, yeah, I think so.
Because, of course, Yelena wouldn't know who put the hit out. If it was like, unless
which means too that after credit scene is I kind of totally thought it was happening kind of right after, and it wasn't. Well, I mean not right after, but
right. Yeah, no, that happened.
Like it didn't happen immediately after the blip,
right? No.
Obviously, because she was gone. It happened. She was just visiting her sister's grave. It seems like at some point, obviously, because then right at that time is when her mom, all this Kate Bishop stuff was already happening technically in that scene, which is cool to think about. That at that moment we were just like, oh, this is like this whole show has been happening up until this point pretty much.
It was winter whenever it showed her at the graveside. So really I wasn't even putting that as much together until you just said that. Yeah, it was all this stuff, and she's like all right, Clint's dangerous, so let's get rid of him.
Exactly.
Yep. Interesting.
So it's just, I just love that Marvel does stuff like that so well, where it's like, we watched this scene and we didn't even know there's a whole show that didn't even released yet that had already happened up until the very last episode.
Speaking of Far From Home and what you just said, the Statue of Liberty has been finished with its new changes.
No Way Home, by the way.
Yeah, what'd I say?
You said Far From Home.
Yeah, No Way Home.
Idiot.
So many homes.
So many homes.
But yeah, so the Statue of Liberty has been changed.
So this has happened after.
Which it was around Christmas time when No Way Home ended.
Yes.
So
it's not much long after, probably. They probably just finished it.
Yeah. No, I'm super excited for the next episode. I can't wait to see the conclusion of the story.
Yeah, this one was definitely a deeper. This was definitely a deeper, sombering episode. I think Kate Bishop too. Just I want to touch and say, it's nice to see like she's kind of had this growth. She kind of got punched in the face with a reality check, but then because of who Kate Bishop is, she's like, no. I love that she had that moment. She looked at like, it said like hero worship or something with Clint Barton on there, and I think also because knowing Clint obviously is a guy who's got a huge redemption arc. Like he's still definitely himself, trying to redeem himself. I feel like, he said in there, trying to do the best I have with what you get, the chance you gave me. So I think Kate Bishop was sitting there and realizing, okay, I messed up, but I'm not going to give up. I want to learn and grow from it and do this right. So it was really cool to get her to have that moment.
Yeah.
See her have that moment. So I enjoyed that a lot.
It was a good episode. It wasn't as hype as some of the other ones.
But you have that in shows. You got to have setup sometimes. And I'm very excited for the next episode now. If the next episode isn't very good, I'll be ticked.
Right.
Yeah. So
yeah, and we get an end credit scene. So I have no idea what that is, but
I forgot about
there
that.
is an end credit scene. So.
All right, well, thanks for watching Bros and Broettes. Bro. Why don't I just use this hand?